Good afternoon. This is a hearing of the Chatham Conservation Commission being held on January 3rd, 2024, in accordance with the Massachusetts Wetlands Protection Act and the Town of Chatham Wetlands Protection Bylaw and Regulations. My name's Janet Williams and I serve as the chair. Today's hearing is being broadcast live on Channel 8 and is being recorded for the on-demand archives available on the town's website. It's being conducted in person, by phone, and by video conference. The agenda, instructions on how to attend, and copies of documents for review have been posted on the town website. So to all participants, whether you're attending by phone or online, please keep yourself muted until you've been recognized by the chair. And when you're recognized, please identify yourself for the record before asking your question or making your comments. If you're attending by phone, you can mute and unmute by using *6. There's Mary. If you are online and you're not a commissioner, please keep your camera turned off until you've been recognized, and you can indicate that you wish to speak by using the raise hand feature. So that we have a record of a quorum, I'll now ask each commissioner to indicate their presence today. Vice Chair Karen Latin.
Present.
Bob Rawls.
Present.
Bob Delvecchio is still out on leave. Mary Sullivan.
Present.
Elise Gordon.
Present.
Cheryl Meservey is not here today. I am, so we have established that we have a quorum. So with that, I'll ask Paul Whiteman, the town's conservation agent, to walk us through the agenda, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Everyone hear me?
Yep.
Hello? Okay, good. All right, first on the agenda today, we have a request for an order of conditions. This is going to be a continuance to March 6th, but I'll read the legal ad. The address is 9 Scallop Terrace, Robert A. and Julie Napolitano, map 15A, parcel 9C, H143, and the DEB number is SE103655. The project is to remove the existing structure on site and construct a new dwelling and 2 decks. And the applicant has requested a continuance to March 6, 2024.
Okay. Nope.
I make a motion that we continue 9 Scallop Terrace, Robert A. and Julie D. Napolitano, map 15A, parcel 9C, H143, SE10-3651 to March 6, 2024.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bob.
Aye.
Elise.
Aye.
Karen.
Aye.
Mary.
Aye.
And I vote aye, so that's been approved. Just the address is enough. The whole thing is good. All right, Paul, what's next on the agenda, please?
Okay. Next on the agenda are several requests for extensions of order of conditions. First is lot 17D, Cedar Street, Eric T. Whitley, map 12B, parcel 20.
I'm going to interrupt for 1 second, Paul.
Yeah.
I think we had done a change to the agenda, and we moved the 2 notices of intent to above the extensions.
Okay, so we're going to 127 Christopher Harding Lane?
Yep.
Or 414, all right.
Christopher Harding.
That's going to be all right, so let me read that one. You're correct, I apologize.
It's okay.
127 Christopher Harding Lane, Ralph Nixon, map 12D, parcel 3-16, DEP number SE10-3661, redevelopment of the site, and the applicant had requested a continuance to January 24th, 2024.
Okay.
I make a motion that we continue 127 Christopher Harding Lane to January 24th, 2024.
Second.
Okay, roll call vote. Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
And I vote aye. That's continued to the 24th.
Okay, the next notice of intent on the agenda is 444 Cockle Cove Road, Brian and Cynthia Casey, map 5B, parcel 12-20, DEP number SE10-3657. The project is to demolish the existing dwelling and replace it with a new dwelling and propose landscape improvements. That's the project.
Okay. And who do we have online representing this project?
Hi, Madam Chairman. I'm John O'Reilly with the Caseys. Also with me today is Jen Crawford from Crawford Land Management,
Okay.
as well as attorney Michael Ford.
Okay.
We were here a few weeks ago, had a pretty positive meeting with you folks. You had asked for some changes and some corrections on the plan, which we've taken care of with regards to the conservation plan, my civil engineering plan. We've addressed that it's a rinse station, and we've also noted that the swing set is on sand as opposed to mulch. And then Jen Crawford prepared a updated plan which further addressed the sand versus the mulch in the play area. You had asked us to evaluate the size of the play area apparatus, and I think Jen's cover letter addresses that they did review that with the owner, and based on the people that are going to be using it, that it was sized appropriately. We've also added to, Jen added to her plan some outdoor furniture. There was some question on the size of the patio and why it was sized and shaped the way it was. And we wanted to show the patio furniture on there, or the outdoor furniture, to show you that it's not really excessive, that we have, tables and entrances on the decks, and then we have some outdoor furniture on the patio. We have been to Zoning Board of Appeals, and they have approved the project. And so with that, we'd be happy to answer any questions the commission may have.
All right, thank you very much. Let me open up to questions. I'm starting the room here with commissioners here. Questions on the submissions that came in, the revisions.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Commissioners online. Karen, do you have any questions? I think you had raised some of these issues.
Yes, I had. One of them was, did they consider moving the swing set and play area further out of the NDZ, in 100-foot areas, more toward the what would be the front of the house, I believe?
Okay, so let's let Jen Crawford respond to that.
Yeah, I can definitely address that. So the parking area in the driveway, because we moved the house so far back from its current location, basically the front of the house, as you walk down the front steps, you are in the parking area. And in addition to that, where we placed the swing set area, so the applicant has 2 adult special needs children, and the swing set is one of their favorite things to do outside. And so we located it in an area that's directly outside the kitchen window. So as I'm not sure if you're a parent or not, but anyone that is, you're always in your kitchen, and being able to see your kids outside of their kitchen window is an extremely important part of how you go about your everyday living, so to speak. So we were very mindful of where we placed it, and with the addition that, it's right next to that public parking lot, and the front yard is essentially the only place to park because we moved the house back so far. We thought that this was an appropriate sheltered location with, from wind, and also a very highly visible place from the outdoor living spaces as well as from the kitchen windows. So.
Yeah, and I understand that. I just hope that maybe it could be moved a little bit back and still be able to see out the windows. But you have addressed it, and I do understand the needs of the homeowners to be able to see their children when they're outside. So that, I think I'm good, Janet.
Okay, thank you. Mary, any questions?
Yeah, I was just going to say thank you for listening, and I think putting the swing set on sand is a great compromise, if you will. I think that helps make us feel better about doing something in what should be the no disturb zone. At least it's.
Yep. I agree, and I agree. Thank you for changing it to sand. It was it's way better than mulch for a number of environmental reasons. I also see that you did submit the original Chapter 91 license for the bulkhead and the old stairway. I honestly don't have my notes here because it was last year, a different book. Who had raised that question, who had asked for it? It looks all in order to me, but I want to make sure that everybody is satisfied that those structures are properly licensed.
I think it was Bob that raised it. This is Mike Ford. I'm sorry, Madam Chair. I think
Okay.
Bob raised it.
Okay,
I think I did, yes, and yes, we have the documentation now, so that's good. I don't have any problems with the project as proposed at this point either.
then I think we're ready to schedule this for an order of conditions. And as I look at the calendar, I don't think we could do it for next week, but we could schedule it for the 24th of this month, if that's okay with everybody. Hearing no objection, I'll take a motion.
I move that we,
Madam Chair, I'm sorry to interrupt,
Oh.
Mike Ford. Any chance it could be scheduled for next week?
We-
They are really trying to get some work done before, obviously zoning has said to them that they can't proceed after the parking lot opens down there, so, for the summer. And they're really hoping to get as much done as they can, so any time consideration would be met with gratitude. I understand if you can't get it in, but.
Yeah, I'm just looking, we have 5 new filings, 3 orders, 2 continued matters, no, 4 orders. It's pretty full. But this one's pretty straightforward, and I get that this project can get underway in the winter and doesn't need to wait until spring, whereas some of the other things can. So with the deep in-breath and holding my breath, I'll schedule it for the 10th. So we'll get it done one way or another.
heavy affirmative sigh. With that, I move that we prepare an order of conditions on 444 Cockle Cove Road for presentation at the January 10th, 2024 meeting.
A second.
Roll call, vote, Bob.
Aye.
Elise.
Aye.
Karen.
Aye.
Mary.
Aye.
And I vote aye. We'll see you back here next week on the 10th.
Thank you. Consideration.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. All right, Paul, now we get to the extensions.
Yeah, so go back up to the extensions. First one on the agenda is lot 17D, Cedar Street, Eric T. Whitley, map 12B, parcel 17D, DEP SE 103221. Project is for construction of a single-family dwelling with attached garage. Construction has been delayed due to the possibility of sewer being available soon. This is the second extension request we've received. That's essentially it.
Okay.
on this.
Do we know what the new expiration date will be?
Well, it would kick in from today.
So, I thought it was one year from the date of the.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. I don't have the
Deceptive.
issuance date.
January 14th, Bob has it. He's got it all on his computer.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you know,
All right.
I don't know that there's much hope of having sewer by January of next year, but we'll revisit at that time. And they'll either have to proceed or change the project, but I guess we can do this. I will put it down for 1/14/2025. With that, any questions, concerns, comments? All right, I mean, you need a motion.
I move that we extend the order of conditions on Lot 17D Cedar Street to January 14th, 2025.
Second.
Roll call vote, Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
And I vote aye. That's granted. Okay, what's the next one?
Next one is 155-157 Bridge Street, Mitchell River Nominee Trust, map 15B, parcel 1B, DEP SE 103452. Project is demolition of a structure currently on the property and construction of new dwellings, septic system, patios, and pools. Demolition is complete, and they're waiting to finalize the building plans to receive building permits. I don't know if this is the first or the second request. Perhaps Crystal might
Susan Ledoux is online representing this project.
Okay.
Ah, yes, you can answer all the questions that we have.
I am here. Hello. I
Hello.
can't turn my camera on. I'm not sure why.
Okay,
But as long as you can hear me.
We can hear you.
That's all. Okay, great. Yeah, this is the first request for an extension, and as you see in my letter, the order was issued on February 23rd of 21. And we are trying to finalize our plans now and would like to get filed sometime this month, early February, probably at the latest, but we know that the work will not be completed, and especially the 3 years for the growing. So we're asking for that 1-year extension today.
okay. Is there any particular problem or issue with the project that, I know the demolition was done pretty quickly, but it's just been sitting there since then?
Yeah, we thought we were moving along, and we've had actually some folks come along who were interested in the property, and so we switched gears then, and now we've switched gears back. So now we're working on the house plans. It was just a bit of indecision
Okay.
on finalizing house plans.
Okay. Any questions, comments? All right, let's take a motion then to continue to expiration of, would be February 23rd, 2025.
I move that we extend the order of conditions on 155 to 157 Bridge Street to February 23rd, 2025.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye, sorry.
It's okay. I vote aye. That's approved. Thank you,
Take it off.
Susan.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks.
All right, Paul, what's the next one?
Next extension request is 40 Dune Drive, Richard Canning, map 16A, parcel CS-DEP SE 103370. Project is remove and replace foundation and second floor renovations. Would like additional time to monitor mitigation plantings, install permanent edging to the mitigation area, and continue maintenance activities. That's the reason for the request.
Okay, I'm looking, I see this was issued back in January of 2021, so it's, oh, there's Jen, okay. Are you for the project here, Jen?
Yep, I'm here, and so is Adriana from my office as well.
Okay,
So yeah, it's pretty simple. We've been following through with everything as it was permitted. It is coming up for expiration, and there's just a few small things that need to be put in place. Like one of the special conditions was demarcating the edge of the mitigation area, and we'd like to get a little bit more maintenance on it. So we're intending to go for compliance this fall, I believe, but we want to make sure that we can just tie up those loose ends before coming to you for compliance.
okay. Always happy to grant an extension when it's for purposes of monitoring mitigation plants. The longer the better, in my view. Do you know offhand what the new expiration will be?
I do not.
extending
Andy may. If she does, she can chime in. Otherwise, no, I do not.
No, it's okay, we'll just give it a 1-year extension, and we'll find the date, and that'll be in the order.
I think it would be, I think it would be January 13th of 2025.
Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments? Anyone? All right, then we'll take a motion.
I move that we extend the order of conditions on 40 Dune Drive for 1 year to January 13th, 2025.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
I vote aye. That's extended. Thank you very much, Jen.
Thank you all.
All right, Paul, we have one more.
Yes, one more. Thank you, Madam Chair. 28 Old Wharf Road, Alan and Tracy Schaefer, trustees map 16-1, I think, or I.
Aye.
Parcel 18, DEP number is SE 103467. The project is reconstruct a driveway and new patio. Completion of construction has been delayed due to the exceptional increase in material costs. Guess we can all relate to that.
I can indeed. Is there anybody online representing it? I'm looking, looks like we issued this in March of 2021, so This would be the first extension. These are all first extensions, which is fine. And that'll take it to, depending on the date, March something, 2025. So any questions, comments? Then. No, just say it's 1-year extension.
I move that we extend the order of conditions on 28 Old Wharf Road to March of 2025.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
And I vote aye. That is extended. We have some minutes, right, Paul?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Last on the agenda is minutes to be approved for the November 8th, 2023 meeting.
All right, there is a document in the Dropbox. It has been reviewed by some people. It's hard to say because it's not identifying, but that's okay. Has anybody who has not included any comments on that document have any changes or questions? I thought I had done this. Okay, any other input?
Well, for 162 Shore Road, there's no discussion,
Is that still?
yeah, well, at least in the version in Dropbox.
Oh, right, it's the same. Crystal, is this the same, this is the same version that we looked at before? It doesn't have any minutes for 162 Shore Road?
It should. I know I did them.
Or is this a
I
different,
redid
this
them.
is an older version, it looks like that got posted?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can hold off until, we'll get the right version posted so we have those notes that we can approve those minutes. All right, so we're going to hold on that. And we'll come back to it next week and do it then. And we don't have minutes for December 6th before us today, right? Or they're not? No, we do not.
Not on the,
Yeah,
no.
I don't see anything. Okay, that'll be held too.
The version on MyTownGov has got it,
For which one? For,
162 Shore, in the minutes. That one's got the meeting summary.
oh, okay, so the one that's on MyTownGov does have it, but the one in the Dropbox doesn't.
Right.
So, all right, we'll hold on that so that we have a chance, everybody has a chance to read the one on MyTownGov. Some of us don't tend to go to those documents, relying on, whatever. All right, we'll hold on that. Any new business, Paul?
No, not as far as I can see. Nothing unforeseen. I don't have anything unless anyone else does. And I'll just make a comment that on the future requests for extensions, I will always have the expiration dates for you, and that people should get their requests in 30 days prior to the expiration date.
Yeah, some of these are pretty close to the deadline.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yep. There's no remedy for that
Yeah.
if they expire. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
anything else?
So I think the next thing on the agenda is that the commission will adjourn.
Aha, look at that, 25 minutes. We have a new record, folks.
All right.
Paul was going to talk about it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
know.
those was the new standard, not a
I
record.
guess not, I don't think. So, Paul, let me just check and see. Let me just ask Paul, we're not
Yep.
going to talk about any emergency certs today?
No,
Okay.
we don't have anything before us.
Okay, next
I will send you and Karen the latest email updates, and you can circulate that to we anticipate and hope that will be at the next meeting, but there are some procedural issues going on with the Cape Cod Commission that that have to be addressed, and the emergency cert begins. You have 30 days to do the work from the date that it's issued, and the commission is in the process of reviewing some things, so we want to make sure that those dates coordinate with their review so that they have enough time to actually do the project within 30 days. But
Okay.
hopefully next week. All right?
Okay, we'll look forward to that next week. Then we'll just take a motion to adjourn.
I motion that we adjourn the hearing.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bob?
Aye.
Elise?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Mary?
Aye.
And I vote aye. 26 minutes, still a record. All right, guys, thank you all. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
See
thank
you
you.
next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.